Alright, so today we are going to be playing Deadlocked in Geometry Dash. Honestly, I don't know what to talk about. All I'm just going to talk about right now is just like all my progress and history of this. Hold on, I just got to turn the volume a little bit down. So I've been working on this for like a month now. I almost said now. and what else I was gonna talk about? Oh yeah, right. It's very fun to see me watch, and it's very fun to see me it's very fun to watch me grow on this better, and my skills on this have improved, I think. And I need somebody to show me like a chat bar. Hold on. Oh, never mind. By the way, if you're new, then you have to. By the way, if you're new to watching this stream, hi, my name is Flame. That's actually not my real name. Hold on. Mom? Alright, I guess you just have to call me by my nickname, Flame. And I was I made one of the most cringiest videos of the channel. But this is actually a part of a series that isn't cringe at all. And this is actually a series where I'm actually trying to focus and show people my skills at this. And if you're new to this, hi, my name is Flame. I usually stream daily, and I might, like, who knows? I might be a little bit or not embarrassed at all at this series. Who knows? Usually never mind. And what else should I talk about? Oh yeah. I do Duolingo, and I used to play like all sorts of games. Here's all the games that I've ever played and showed on a live stream or an actual YouTube video. So I've played Who's Your Daddy? I've played Minecraft, and I've played Geometry Dash like right now. If you want it on your computer, the game is called Geometry Dash, and you can download it on Steam. After this attempt, I'll show you something. Alright, now I'm gonna show you the theme. So, I've beaten the Geometrical Dominator. I got a 22% on Theory of Everything to 100% on Blast Processing. Hexagon Force, I got a 44%. Electrodynamics, originally I was like right over here at 35%. Actually, and then I got 36. But then one attempt got me like right over here. And then I got 75. And then now I have an 85%. This is electrodynamics, by the way. After this attempt, I'll switch back to Deadlocked. So I've got club step, and like if you don't know what club step is, it's the first secret level. Like here's club step. The level right after club step is electrodynamics, by the way. Yeah, I'm not that good. But here's Theory of Everything too. And this is Geometrical Dominator's first coin. I actually said Geometrical's Dominator first coin. It may seem hard at first, but once you learn the ways, you understand it. And this is Dash. It may look hard at first, but one day you may be able to beat it like I did. I can beat it first try. Or I usually try to get Dash's first coin.
Geometry Dash.
Yep, and this is Finger Dash. Oh. If you heard the name Oliver, don't worry who Oliver is. He's not a bad person. But I won't give any more clues. It's just... Yeah, I don't want to say it. As long as I have permission. Except if I have permission, I'm not allowed to say... And, like... I don't know, like, names. Like, it's the opposite of fake names. My hands are so sweaty right now. In just like a nanosecond. Like the smallest nanosecond you'll ever experience in your life, my hands are sweaty. In fact, they are way sweatier than the entire amount of Earth's water. That's what it feels like when I click in Geometry Dash. By the way, if you don't know what I mean by clicking, I just mean like clicking on a mouse. Clicking on a mouse is one way you're able to jump in Geometry Dash. Like doing that. What? Hold on. Nice. That person in the chat, good job. Deadlocked is like, if they beat Bloodbath, then I would have said something like, alright, everybody in the chat give that person a round of applause. If they beat a level like Bloodbath. It doesn't matter if it's in normal mode or practice mode. I've researched it before, but the most easiest part of Deadlocked is like the end. But in my opinion, there's an even more harder level than Deadlocked. Hexagon Force. I'm getting too scared to the Hexagon Force. Hexagon Force is just too scary, man. I've heard before that there's a dual part, but it's not your usual dual part. Not only they have a dual Q part, ship part, not the S word, ship. Hold on. What? Okay. My goal in Geometry Dash, by the way, is to beat any extreme demon level, maybe in normal mode, but mostly in practice mode. Like any, like Supersonic. I think that's the name. Like, let me search it up. Or, oh, Sonic Wave. Like, if I beat Sonic Wave in practice mode, then that's just my only goal. And I do Phobos and maybe Slaughterhouse. But Bloodlust is the hardest one I've ever seen. It's too laggy for my computer, man. This is Bloodbath. If I ever do one day beat Deadlocked, then my next milestone is to beat, let me think, Bloodbath. In practice mode or normal mode. Is there anybody who has gotten has beaten any free demons, easy demons, medium demons, hard demons, insane demons, extreme demons, any of that? If there's anybody in this chat, if they've beaten anything above demon, this is what I'm gonna say for them. Good job. everybody in the chat, if they if they don't need to, if they don't want to, I think, but they could like give a round of they could type in some W's for this guy, for anybody who did this, or anybody who did like Bloodbath, Bloodlust, Tidal Wave, Amethyst, like any of them. And if anybody has beaten Dash, then if anybody else has beaten Dash, nice. That is actually really good. Now you've just beaten the most newest level, so that means you're pretty good at the game. You're very good. Because that means you've just beaten an insane level. That's a new way for the first mini wave part. What? This game's rigged. I've only beaten like never actually bloodbath. Just like I've only gotten like a 3% on it, but in practice mode, I've gotten a 57% on it. And if anybody has gotten above 20 or 10%, alright, good job, they're the best. Alright, good job, nice, they're now the best person in Geometry Dash. They've just gotten a spot in up higher than 10. Actually 100. Good job, nice. Now you've gotten a place higher than 40th place. I've almost gotten like a 5% on limbo layout. Yeah, normal limbo is just too laggy for my computer. That's why I make these streams, to make money, so that for two things. Number one, to get a new computer. Number two is so that way I can get a new father goat for my favorite baby goat, Cutie. Alright, my finger's toward exhausted now. Wait, I want to see the chat.